Alright, so heading off to Nungawurtina Hut. It's our last day in Alpana Station, so awesome spot, especially if you've got dogs. There's no 1080 on this property. Dogs you can keep sort of off a lead. They've got a friendly sheepdog that runs around. His name is actually Friendly. Or maybe it's Robbie, but he's got a collar that says Friendly. But various ways you can do it here. We've tonight booked one of these little ensuite units, which has got a double sink and a toilet and a shower. And we've been camping over on Bill's paddock. I might do a bit of a loop over to Bill's paddock in a bit, but you can see some other people set up over there. There is also a shearer's quarters you can book out at very reasonable rates, or you can just completely bush camp. So we've been bush camping, but we've also every now and then, every second or third day, we'll book an ensuite unit so we can have a hot shower, etc. But yeah, we're just going to go and do the Nungawurtina Hut track. And yeah, Lisa, as I said, she pranged herself yesterday, so she's not going to ride, and I'll just go and have a bit of a look-see. See what we can find. Down this way. Got the Skydio on, but I think it's going to be, it feels way too windy to fly today. It's rough as guts, really. So just do a leisurely afternoon ride. I haven't been down to this hut before, so yeah, I think it's an 8k ride to get there. Down this way, let's have a look. It's the Woolshed paddock, Nungawurtina Hut, 7k's. So Alpana Station, it's been in the same family 5 or 6 generations now. They've got 60,000 acres here that they run sheep on, but they also, like a lot of the other stations, they'll the bike isn't fully warmed up, so there's a bit of drag on that clutch, so I'll just turn it off. Like a lot of the other farm stations, they've had to supplement income over the last few decades, especially because it's been so dry with tourism. And Alpana Station have got a great little operation going here. So get back on the bike, bit of a look around. This looks like where I'm going. I wasn't going to chuck any armour on, but thought last day I may as well at least wear the right sort of stuff, you know. I don't want to be coming unstuck my final day. Yeah, but had a great week here. South Australia's just done a bullshit lockdown again for another 7 days. So yeah, we got out of Victoria before the lockdown started, and yeah, it's been a good chance to get away. We've had to delay this trip 2 or 3 times just because of issues with overly zealous health bureaucrats, which is pop my visor down, which is a pain in the ass. But yeah, we got here in the end. I was last here 4 years ago, and it's just a awesome place. Some of the best trail riding I've ever done is in the Flinders Ranges. So if you guys ever get a chance to get here, get stuck in. Get stuck in. This is a well-formed dirt track. Easy peasy. Now there is a hut down here at the end of this trail, and yeah, you can actually book out the hut. We did this trip in our van this time round, and because we wanted to essentially put the bikes in the back of the van and drive over, let the bikes out of the van, and we have the van to camp in, so it's kind of nice, saves us having to worry about a tent. But yeah, I think they say that, well, this is two-wheel drive really. I think the last section of this you need a four-wheel drive to get to the hut, so if you do plan on staying in the Nungawurtina Hut, bring a four-wheel drive. Oh, such a good place. Such a good place. So Lisa pulled up okay after the crash yesterday. Alright, sunset lookout, better go and look at that. See what it's like. Yeah, Lisa's okay, I don't think she's had any breaks, which is good. She's just bruised and sore. Here we go. A bit further up. Oh wow, this is awesome. It'd be a great spot for a sunset. Aptly named. Aptly named. Oh wow, oh magic. So this is the sunset lookout on Alpana, and wow, can't believe I didn't come here earlier. This is fantastic, incredible. Look at that, look at that view. Super specky, super specky. Park her up here, I think. There's the station straight down that way. Camera is still recording. Sunset Hill. Here we are. Lovely little table I've got set up there. It's just too windy to get the Skydio out, so yeah, no drone footage here, unfortunately. I'm not going to risk it. Plus, I'll be heading back into those treed gullies. I've been pretty cautious with the Skydio, mostly only using it in really open terrain because I have had a few crashes. I did capture some of Samuel Track. That was my first Skydio flight here on Alpana. Maybe you got maybe a couple of minutes worth, but yeah, had a nasty crash with that thing there. So yeah, I'll just pan around here. Look at this. The thing about the Flinders Ranges is that you've got really good views. The Grampians where I ride, awesome riding and everything, but you just don't get these open hilly views. Everything's sort of treed over. This is just incredible. I love it. Really beautiful. Alright, look at that beautiful beta. So the beta's been great. You know, I've been doing some decent days on it. It's been doing some gnarly dirt tracks, but also some transport sections and a bit of tar. Riding with Lisa on the CRF, but it's yeah, it's been doing a really good job. I may change my front sprocket, maybe put a 15 on there, because I think with a Recluse it wouldn't actually hurt to have it geared a little tall. Yeah, it's been a great bike. I've got the Mako 360 SX bar mount there, and I just chuck. Everyone asks me how I put my phone on, but I usually use one of the, see that? The Skydio, sorry, not the quad lock bicycle mounts. So it's actually made to go onto a bicycle handlebar, and I just use a couple of zip ties. I find these are much lower profile, and having to get the other ones that got a bar clamp and all that sort of stuff. A couple of zip ties, these never go anywhere, and they're perfect to put on just at the top of the triple tree. There we go, piece of cake. Go back to the nav. All right, on Eva, on we go. Camera on, let's rock. So I hope to make a video at least of the three main stations that we've ridden on. The Warrawina Station, Willow Springs, which was the Skytrack footage, and you know, a little bit of action cam footage, and that small bit of Skydio footage here on Alpana. I mean, we've stayed on Alpana the whole time because I stayed here before, and yeah, Sally and David run a pretty tight ship, good operation. Yeah, and really relaxed, super friendly. I mean, all the stations are. You can't go wrong anywhere. If you see Carmel at Willow Springs, or if you go and see Stoney at Warrawina, they're all good crew. All right, here we go. This is the Nungawurtina Hut track. Yeah, so there's lots of options at all of them, you know, from just setting up a bush camp all the way through to, you know, 4 or 5 star cabins. So yeah, just inquire. I'll try and put the details of these stations in some of these vids. Give them a buzz or an email or whatever, and yeah, like, don't just come to the Flinders Ranges and ride the public access tracks. They're all just dirt roads. Like, you really got to get out into these private roads, and they're often made for 4-wheel drivers, and they're pretty spectacular. A lot of them are really scenic, and also some steep climbs and rocky creek beds and all that sort of thing. So not just a dirt road. So yeah, make sure you investigate the stations. Give the owners a bit of cash, and usually pretty reasonable rates, and have some fun. Awesome. Bloody freaking awesome. Yeah, some of the best trails you can want to ride are out here. Couple of roos. Oh, there's a gate. Alright. Head down here and see what we can find. coming up to the hut pretty soon, I reckon. They were probably on their way to stay down here actually, those guys that four-wheel drive. I would say so. There's the hut. Wow, that's great. What do we got here? Oh man, instant hot water shower. Oh man, next time we come to this spot, I think I'm bringing the four-wheel drive. That is spectacular. Okay, so outhouse, shower, plenty of rainwater. Pretty new little building that. And this is the hut. Looks like they've got a 12-volt system on there. And a big fire pit, plenty of firewood. Yep, this is where I'm going to stay next time. That's great. That is great. So yeah, if you come to Alpana Station, another option other than bush camp or the shearers' quarters is this hut, Nungawurtina. Probably should head back. Say good day to these guys. What a great spot. You guys picked the right accommodation.
No, we're camping.
Oh, you just came for a look as well?
Yeah.
We've been camping for 7 days. Which ones are you, where are you guys? Are you at the...
Just pulled up today, the powered side.
Oh, nice, yeah.
We've got an ensuite as well.
Yeah.
There, but we weren't going to park there just in case someone comes in the next...
Yeah, no, look, we came in a van, so we couldn't get down here, but I reckon next time, this is the go. It's fantastic. Look at it. Unreal. You guys have a good one.
Yeah, you too.
Cheers, see ya. Nungawurtina Hut. What a spot. Great spot. that's a good little afternoon blat. Check out the accommodation options at Alpana, and yeah, good little excuse for a ride. The main ride for Alpana Station, like their signature track is the Mount Samuel track, Buggery Gorge track, and I think it's about a 76k loop from Alpana, with some really scenic riding through some gorges, riverbeds. Comes up the side of a mountain. You get a beautiful view of Mount Samuel track. So that's a good one to have a look at. I don't know, it's like 20 bucks, 15 bucks for a vehicle or something. So pretty good value. Pretty good value. Pretty good fun. Cheap fun, really. Cheap fun. Final ride in the Flinders. I've got a lot of editing to do when I get home. Bucket loads of editing to do. But I don't mind that. I kind of enjoy it. Drop the oil on the beta. She's done a lot of work this trip. Drop the oil and give a bit of a look over. Make sure there's not too much going wrong with it. But yeah, it's pretty new, so should be right. Should be good. Oh, this is a rough ass track. Be at the gate soon. I'm totally warmed up. Totally warmed up. I have the freaking heated grips on, no wonder I've warmed up. Here we are, back at the gate. Okay. So when the clutch fully warms up with this Recluse, there's no drag really. I've got it set so, yeah, so the free play doesn't cause issues in high gear transport sections, because otherwise you get a bit too much slip. Alright, here we go. Watch this, guys, no clutch. Hey, how good's that? Just wheel it forward. Stay. Probably could have left it open for those guys, but hey, do the right thing. back to camp. Back to camp. Still recording. So yeah, this might be the final video from Tori Moto's Flinders Ranges trip. Thanks for coming along. Hopefully we got some half decent footage for you. A couple of half-assed wheelies. Oh, watch out for those guys. Kangaroo skis everywhere. About that time of day. Watch out, mate. Lovely. That was lovely. Here we are. That was great. Really enjoyed it. Short and sweet. I think I'll have a beer. I think I'll knock off, have a beer, and then maybe load the gear up. Someone's got to do it. Auto closing gate, gotta love it. So thank you, Beta, for being such a good steed. You're an absolute weapon. Back at base camp. Whew, that was good fun.